Hawick Linden remain rock bottom of East League Division 2 on -3 points after a bruising encounter with third place Corstorphine Cougars, who simply proved to be too powerful for the visitors. Heavy rain in the west of Edinburgh for the previous 24 hours meant that the pitch ploughed up and made running rugby very tricky. Corstorphine scored first through a penalty, but that was cancelled out when Matthew Mallon replicated that in the 8th minute. The home side's hard work and persistence paid off in the quarter hour when scrum half Taylor converted his own try. And the Cougars' second score came courtesy of the right winger to make it 17-3 at half-time. There was no further scoring until the 67th minute when Bill Strachan took advantage of poor defending to increase the home side's advantage to 24-3 with a converted score. But to give the Linden lads their due, they kept pushing and were rewarded in injury time with a consolation try from replacement Harris Brogan. And just before the final whistle, Corstorphine were reduced to 14 men when their outside centre was shown a red card by the referee. Last year was Linden's centenary and they ended up 7th out of 9 teams in Division 2. So far in this campaign, it's 4 losses out of 4, but they certainly showed plenty of spirit today. Final score at Union Park, Corstorphine Cougars 24, Hawick Linden 8. It was a tough day to be captain today.
It wasn't the best of the games to be captain. There's shouting for the sideline, the referee, our players, their players. It was a tough game to try and manage your players, but I can't fault our boys who stuck in till the end, and they're a quality side. So at the end of the day, results probably what we would have expected, but there's a lot of positives to work on there, so I have to say I'm happy with how we played.
You've had a difficult start to the season, the first few games, haven't you?
It's been tough. We've had call-offs, we've had weeks where we've had players unavailable, and it's hard to get run of form when you're breaking up like that. But we'll not blame that. It's coming, and I quite believe that they're a couple of plays away in each game for winning, but it'll come.
You got to try right at the end, though.
That's it. Credit to the players who didn't give up right until the end of the game, and if we can start getting that earlier on, maybe putting teams on the back foot, then they're definitely capable of turning over anybody in this league.
Simon, that was a brutal game, wasn't it?
It was that. It's always a fiery game here. It always just gets played that way.
But you gave as good as you got.
Yeah, I was really proud the way the boys stuck in. Corstorphine's by no means a poor side. They're a really good side at the moment, and they've been building over the past few seasons, and every time we play here it's always a battle. And Edinburgh sides are usually like that. They're really good at home and with their performances and where they're sitting on the table. I'm quite proud the way the boys have played, and to get a try at the end, we really needed something for that game, and that hopefully builds for the rest of the season.
You are, it has to be said, at the foot of the table by some way.
Yeah.
Can you make your way back up the table?
I'd like to think so, yeah. I'd like to think we're getting beat last week by Langham, who's an undefeated side in the league, and then again here, where maybe the results are not coming, but the performances are certainly getting better. So for me, if we can keep these performances coming, when we play maybe teams a little bit lower in the league, I'd like to think we'll be there and contending for wins. So I'd like to think we can try and rise the table where possible.
And you're a couple of players short, really, because you're playing a lad a scrum half that really shouldn't play a scrum half.
Yeah, we've been again a couple of head knocks and stuff in that game, and we've been an unfortunate run to the start of the season for injuries. Hopefully we've got people coming back. Hopefully in the next 2 or 3 weeks that can strengthen again. And as I say, some boys are having to play out position and stuff like that. So all we can really do is go out and play with heart and aggression and see if it comes. And against a good drilled side like that, it's always going to be a battle. And congratulations again to Corstorphine on their win.